Alright, so Star Citizen Alpha 4.0.1 Contested Zone Polish Client Performance Optimization Pass LOD and Lighting Polish remove more geometry that could get players stuck. That's good. Frontier Outpost Polish Pyro Landing Zone inventory list has been updated with all medium and small Frontier outposts with added local inventory. LOD Polish Pass at extra small outposts, polished to fix numerous clipping assets and floating loot boxes around outposts. Cool. Lighting Polish and Performance Polish Pass. Location stairs polished to reduce excessive head bobbing while traversing. Additional... I just turned head bobbing off. Additional location updates. Expanded asteroid exclusion on jump tunnel exits to prevent asteroids being too close. Expanded asteroid exclusion on jump tunnel. Okay, so they've expanded... They've created a bubble bigger of no asteroids. Okay. Else we go. Additional gameplay updates, stealth component adjustments, AI defense, turret buffs. Infrared EM class modifier adjustments have been made to slightly reduce impact of stealth components. So they've nerfed stealth. Greatly increased AI defense turret rotation, tracking and acceleration speeds. Okay, cool. Buffed size 6 and 10 station turrets. Aim prediction. Okay. Right. Slightly reduced rewards for several bounty missions. Okay, fair enough. Added harvestables to Pyro Rock and Acidic Caves. Okay. Added personal cooldown to further Pyro missions after completion. Okay. So you can't just jump in and go help your mates, necessarily, I guess. Or it's a money... like a gold farm, like a money farm. Lower the amount of turrets around our asteroid bases. Okay. Corp and Blackjack faction space bounties and now have intro missions. Oh, okay, cool. They've been missing those for a very long time. Ships and vehicles, the ion charge mechanics removed, and Mirai Guardian health increase, okay. I didn't really use the Guardian too much when it was available to me, so I don't really have a lot to go on based on that. Starfighter Ion, Bayer laser cannon charge mechanics removed and DPS rebalanced. So they've balanced the Ion. Okay. Greatly increased MAV, retro thruster, and QI dampener health. Cockpit light in player view glow reduced by 90% strength. Elevator entry marker, chaff, and countermeasure polish. For the Mirai Guardian. For the Anvil Ballista, they've added personal storage. That's cool. Updated the cockpit to match with the personal storage. Further proxies and mesh setup and polish. What do they mean by updated cockpit to match with personal storage? Is there like a component of the cockpit that, like the MFDs, that may say what like capacity is in the ship is taken? I don't know. Ambiguous. The RSI Mantis added personal storage, updated bed frame, added proxies for storage, added annunciators on the dashboard. Okay. Additional ship balances and updates. We got updated Mustang Alpha cargo storage proxies to help with the cargo loading and unloading. They've removed the rear clamp from the Aurora cargo rack to allow easier loading and unloading. Added annunciators to Banu Defender, Xeon Scout, Xeon Nox, and Reliant series. What is an annunciator? Oh, that thing. That's the annunciator, I'm to assume. Okay. Refined Drake Herald ship proxy to allow the player to replace missiles correctly after removing them with the tractor beam. Moved missile warning implementation to advanced HUD alerts. Oh, okay. So now, if you don't have advanced HUD alerts enabled, it won't tell you if you're going to receive a missile inbound? Is that what I'm to believe? Disabled drop shadow on all holographic ships MFDs. Cool. Added Mirai Pulse to in-game ship shops. There we go, that's a good one. Pulse is in. Everyone melt it. F7C nose turrets added to shops. And added personal storage to the Tumbril Nova. Okay, the last thing is core tech and many server and network optimizations. Start again. Physics network sync optimizations. RMQ hybrid service network optimizations. Added Pyro specific quantum travel music. Light entity optimizations. Rogue lighting and entity cleanup around Stanton landing zones. Backend service performance optimizations. Added software cursor, CVAR support to help players on remote desktops. That's cool, neat, helpful for those people. Good for them. I don't really know anyone that does that. I think probably I can think of one person. Okay, bug fixes and technical updates. Oh shit, that's a list. Alright, let's get started. Players should no longer repeatedly get stuck with the 630 errors. Yep. And be locked out of the PU. Great. Great. Should players no longer be stuck on a black screen when an error occurs instead of seeing the correct error message? Okay, so when you get disconnected, it just stays black. That shouldn't happen anymore. Players should no longer become desynced and invisible to other players. Players should no longer. Should no longer. Yeah, fixed an issue causing many elevators to appear as a black void and cause players to fall through. Okay, that's good. That's been an issue for a long time. Is that just suddenly a fix that's happening? I'm hopeful. Cool. Great. Okay, fixed an issue that was causing players attempting to leave Klesha prison to become stuck due to exit elevators opening to a void. That didn't happen to me. Fixed an issue causing the global chat channel to not be available in all shards. Okay, yeah, I think I recall that being a players should now receive the okay, elevators should now consistently move to hangar when the hangar button is pressed. Players should no longer be sent in a random direction when QTing to orbital markers and other locations. Cool, hopefully that is actually fixed. Fixed an issue causing very high BWIN input lag and delays while around Pyro and Monox. Cool, that's good. It will, I'll be free. No, that's good. Then that's good. Players should no longer hear the sound of other personal hangars while an elevator carriage is attached to their hangar. That's good. Oh, that was what was causing it. I see. Fixed an issue causing cockpit interactions to cause large performance stutters. Fixed an issue causing large frame rate stutters when mouse polling rates above 125 Hz and mousing over ship MFDs. Ah. Radar ping range distances should now correctly display. Cool. Fixed an issue with a new player experience mission to start your first fight instead of your first steps at Area 18. Ditto mission logs to not update while progressing through the mission. Outpost airlock doors should now open correctly. Players waiting in queue for an approved hangar gateway to time out while waiting and lose the hangar has been fixed. Defense ship missions should now correctly show mission markers for the player. Players should now be able to fully abandon contracts in the contract manager. Power pip should no longer be set to default after crossing a server authority. Cool. Power settings should no longer reset to default when changing master modes. Cool. Players should now receive enough cargo to complete multi-hauling missions. Fix an issue causing supplies to remain in a player's warehouse and not successfully deliver. Nice. Fix an issue causing NPCs dropped weapons to not have Not to have interaction. Good. Fixed an issue causing many players to constantly receive a repositioning player error message. Fixed incorrect ship hit registration / pip calculation. Fixed an issue that sometimes caused armor looted from AI to disappear when crossing server authority boundaries between login sessions. Okay. Is that like when you would like bring a body? No, that can't be like when you bring a body onto a ship and it despawns. I feel like they did that so that you could stop bringing bodies into stations. To like cause them to lag out, just bring a heap of entities in there until it crashes. Fix an issue causing ships to improperly despawn in front of players. Fix an issue causing AI NPCs to overspawn around the PU. Fix an issue causing transit carriages to not be correctly aligned with some transit stops. Nested vehicles should no longer be left behind when transitioning server authority boundaries during quantum travel. Fixed an issue causing players to have landing services available initially, but lose access shortly after opening landing services app. Fixed an issue where players could get full cargo mission rewards without delivering all the requested cargo. Fixed an issue causing warehouse orders to not count collected and delivered cargo correctly. Cool. Players should now correctly see rank 1 cargo hauling missions after completing the intro missions instead of seeing the intro missions again. Good. Fixed an issue causing no cargo to be visible in the freight elevator kiosks at a pickup location. Ships should no longer spawn on the top of a hangar in New Babbage, causing them to fall into the landing pad without clearing the previous vehicle. Good. Fix an issue at many pirate outposts, causing players to clip and fall through the world. We'll see how many they fixed. Not an issue. Yeah. Players with a weapon or gadget in hand should no longer cause them to be instantly kicked out of terminals. Incoming missile alarm audio should no longer be missing. Eliminate specific missions should now correctly complete after killing the main NPC target. Good. Players with high ping should no longer experience high time to kill and phantom hits even after weapon fire has stopped. Okay. Fixed an issue causing AI in UGF's underground facilities to occasionally become stuck in their spawn closets and prevent players from completing the mission in the area. Okay, cool. That's good. See if they get stuck in the walls this time. Fixed an issue causing multiple players' personal hangars to overlap on the minimap. Okay. Fixed an issue causing the location and star map objective markers to not appear on the HUD or mobiGlas. Oh, cool. That's a good one. Primary objective markers for hauling, salvaging, bounty, mercenary missions should now correctly appear on both the heads-up display and star map. SCU containers and backpack contents should now correctly be fully accessible to all players and not just the original owner. Fix an issue causing asteroid base airlocks to not cycle. Cool. Fix an issue causing... What about the airlocks just on planet side? Like this, a lot of those weren't working. Did I read that earlier? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Fix an issue causing players to not be able to target other vehicles while in turrets. Yeah, okay. Attempting a defend ship mission back-to-back should no longer cause the mission to not spawn AI on subsequent runs. Helpful. Should help a lot for people who do bounty runs specifically. Fix an issue causing the contract manager items to overlap sections below when expanded. Cool. Fix an issue that sometimes blocked players from repooling weapons. Yep, cool. Fix an issue causing ammo respooling time to be based on total count of ammo instead of ammo that needed respooling. Cool. Fix an issue causing many players' hab doors to be locked. Fix an issue causing many AI colonial outposts to not navigate around their surroundings. The Origin 400i cargo elevator control panel should no longer be offset and floating. Fix an issue causing narcotics not to spawn while doing the destroy narcotics mission. Cool. Players should no longer fail to cycle to the next arena commander match after a game has ended. I don't really play it much, but cool. Are we on an ad right now? No, we were on an ad. Shit, sorry to anyone that was watching. Verified missions should now correctly be available after serving a sentence at Clash of Rehabilitation. Fixed an issue causing bounty hunt missions to not complete after destroying the enemy ship. Okay, cool. Fixed an issue that sometimes caused players to end up back in their original solar system after traversing a jump tunnel. Inferring that you've already changed your location and your respawn. Stanton Gateway Station should no longer be missing items on all shelves and kiosks in the shops. Goner's deal location in Pyro should no longer be missing building structures. Fixed various Viz area issues around Shepherd's Rest outpost on Planet Bloom. Fixed an issue causing the Mole pilot seat to not have a visible mining UI while in mining mode. Okay. Oh, that was a big issue for the Mole, wasn't it? I think all Mole players are going to be very happy about that one. That's been an issue for a bit of time. Like, leaving it useless, basically, I think. Okay, fixed various viscera. No, just read that one. Fixed an issue causing yep, just read that one. AI ship pilots should be no longer disappear when the player quantum travels away, then back to the mission area. Cool. Does that mean that won't cancel the mission then? There should no longer be missing assets or lack of collision around contested zones that allow players to clip outside of the station. Cool. Physicalized entities such as players in EVA should now be correctly affected by the jump tunnel forces. Ooh. Does that mean that if you're EVA and you're near it, is it going to suck you in? And if that's the case, can you A, fly through it to get to the other side? Or B, is it just going to spit you out in a random part of space? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bounty targets that spawn at an outpost should no longer be able to use its armistice zone to protect itself. Cool. Oh, yeah, when they flew into the frickin' armistice zone, man, that was so annoying. Executive Hangar F8C military variant loadout should no longer be missing its coolers. Cool. Medical Rescue Beacon mission marker should no longer be missing. Cool. Players should no longer receive a trespass zone warning at non-hostile frontier outposts that results into the AI being hostile regardless of the player's reputation. Okay, that was what was wrong. Me and the team at Verse Vagrants, we all had such a shit time with that. Fixed multiple locations outside of contested zones that allow players to clip through exterior geometry to gain access to the inside. Okay, hang on a sec. Yeah, I read that one. Fixed an issue causing the new Babbage surface access garage doors to not... Wait, did they post that twice? Fixed multiple locations. Gain access from the inside. No, I must have just accidentally read that one. Fixed an issue causing the new Babbage surface access garage doors to not open. Fixed a gap in the armistice zone around spaceport elevators that allow players to use weapons. Okay. AI missile turrets found around hostile outposts should now correctly fire at players. Ship storing animation at Area 18 in a small and medium hangars should no longer stop midway. Oh, okay, that was something. It didn't happen to me. Missing person missions should now correctly appear on the contract manager. Hangar doors should now correctly open at the new Babbage landing zone. Fixed an issue causing players that fly in the vicinity of rundown stations to explode at random. Oh, true. Huh. Completed objectives should no longer be shown as failed in the history tab of the Mobileglass. Did it affect you in any way? Rock with silicon should now correctly produce material when extracted. Correctly unlock their corresponding reward doors. Good. Fixed medium hangars at New Babbage being obstructed by geometry. Fixed an issue causing travel markers to not reappear for missions if a player leaves the mission location. Fixed multiple fuses at contested zones, not having interaction from inside the fuse box. Fixed many underground facilities secreen panels, having stretched out images on the display. I'm assuming that's just like the security screens. That's their name for it. Fixed blank panels appearing on the engineering elevator in Hull C. Players should no longer be able to walk backwards and clip through the Mirai Guardian after exiting the cockpit seat. Fixed an issue that caused jump tunnel failures to not put the player at a random failure point. Okay. Fixed a small overlapping transparent box appearing on storage kiosk transaction screens. Cool. Interference visuals from jump point distortion build-up should now correctly be reflected on the holographic MFDs in ships. Nice. Fixed an issue causing the Freight Manager kiosk to kick players out of it shortly after accessing it. Okay, similar to the previous, like, ASOP and landing services. Hovering over the share option of an accepted contract while not in a party should no longer cause the tooltip to persist. Fixed an issue in Arena Commander that was causing PCD turrets not to fire at ships while a player was seated in the pilot seat. Fixed an issue causing many players' ship markers to appear as serial number instead of a player name. Hercules Starlifter should no longer go off balance while the ramp is opened. Oh, cool. Yep, cool. My friend Dogmeat hated that. Fixed an issue causing no F interaction to loot animals. Fixed an issue causing the safety doors inside the Hammerhead turret to be transparent. Cool. That's been an issue for a long time. Fixed an issue causing Visaria. What word is that? Visaria. Causing a Visaria issue? What the fuck is that? Blocking player's view while sitting in the 890 jump turret seats. Is that even a... I mean, obviously it's a word. Is it a word? Are they using it as like short-term, like visual area? That's just confusing, guys. Can you just use like normal dialect, please? Something overly complicated? Your game is already complicated enough. Weapon customization UI should no longer go off-screen while crouched. Okay, that's good. That was, yeah, that's a good one. That was a pain in the ass. Fixed an issue causing social AI to jitter while walking. Okay. Players should no longer occasionally lose components on their Polaris by pressing a new instance claim or repairing. Okay. Fixed a placeholder name on the Polaris torpedo consoles. Mirai Guardian should no longer be missing from Arena Commander. RSI Mantis MFDs RSI Mantis MFDs should no longer be overlapping. What's up, Chethrin? Yeah, I do have Star Citizen, man. I do. Unfortunately. Fixed a placeholder name on the Polaris torpedo consoles. Yep, okay, so Mirai Guardian should no longer be missing from Arena Commander. Cool. RSI Mantis MFDs should no longer be overlapping. Aurora Series MFDs should no longer be displaced and clipping out of their frames. The Ursa Medivac doors should now correctly change colour when applying a non-default livery. Livery? Fix the Sabre Firebird cockpit being excessively bright. Cool. Fix the countermeasures on the Mirai Guardian firing forwards instead of backwards. Cool. Fixed many signs in Lawville Central Business District having overly bright and large Hurston Dynamics logos. Fixed an invisible collision wall on pad 2 at Checkmate Station that was causing players to get stuck. Pyro Commodity Terminal Dirt Layer should no longer obstruct important information. Cool. That was always annoying, that kind of shit. They just implement it and not actually check it out in-game. Like, just go walk up to it in-game, dude, seriously. Pyro hangars should no longer be very dark and missing lighting. Good. Okay. I mean, shouldn't it be really dark? It's kind of like meant to be that way, like derelict and fucking fucky. Like, finally, orbital markers above Pyro 5 should no longer pass through the planet, not appearing as obstructed or cause critical ship components to be destroyed, aka your ship blows up because you hit a planet. Done. Finally, technical updates. Fixed 12 client crashes, fixed 9 server crashes, fixed 2 hybrid service crashes, fixed 2 hybrid thread deadlocks, DGS memory corruption fix. Cool. Good job. Good job, CIG. Good job. Here's a list of the latest known issues. If anyone wants to check that out, they can come to that link. Okay, so here's some critical issues that are known. So the critical vehicles exploit fuel. Hydrogen and quantum fuels are not depleted from fuel tanks when performing normal flight or quantum travel. Okay. Elevator terminals and locations. Calling for Starlight Hangar elevator from the hangar may cause you to teleport into an empty elevator shaft. Okay. Alright, location transit for Area 18. Trains are popping in when they arrive. Helmets that are carried, then dropped via PIT menu, will disappear / become lost. Excess Outpost main building interior and storage shed interior is missing multiple assets and collision. Asteroid bases and Pyro, location / collision for the hangar doors does not stream in until the player is inside the hangar. Okay. I mean, based on that, the collision for the hangar doors does not stream in until the player is inside the hangar. So they're visibly there. You can see them. Is that what they're saying? The collision is not visible until you're inside the hangar. So is that saying that the doors may close on your ship, but you're not going to be colliding? No, it's not. What is this? It's pointless. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand if that's what that's affecting. Is it like is it saying like, oh, you're outside the hangar, you're landing, and someone comes in and tries to snipe your hangar? That's what the fines are for. Right? I mean, that's what I would assume. Okay. Vehicles occasionally lose components by pressing a new instance claim or repairing a damaged Polaris. Didn't they just say they fixed that? Players should no longer occasionally lose components on their Polaris by pressing a new insurance claim or repairing. Occasionally lose components by pressing a new insurance claim or repairing a damaged Polaris. Lose components on their Polaris by pressing a new insurance claim or repairing. That's the same thing but backwards. And it's saying it's still a critically known error. Personal hangar spawning in personal hangar is missing several audio. Okay. This is 5 days ago. Pembroke Novikov suits are at Tressler, Lawville, and Grimhex. Cool. They added the F7C Super Hornet Mark II. Or it's a leak. And it's likely to come out, I would say, Valentine's Day. Interesting. Look at these payloads. This is the ammo holders. That's a lot of ballistics. A lot. I think this thing specializes in ballistic firepower. Sheer. That's a lot, is it? Also on the front? 2 lasers on the front. Okay. The nose. PTU release. Red Festival. More bug fixes. Stability. Okay, so that's when it comes to live. If you've previously completed Save Santin Chapter 1 as well as Fight for Pyro Chapter 2, you'll also receive a set of faction-specific ship liveries at the conclusion of the event for C8R Pisces, Carrack, Cutter, and the Zeus Mark II. Also this. Grey Cat. A battery-powered tractor beam? Handheld battery-powered tractor beam. That's the Fortune. The Misc Fortune. Misfortune. Current refer friend between 28th of January to the February 17th is the Dragonfly with the Coalfire paint. Free flight. What's the date of the free flight? I'm curious as to that. Arena Commander Takeover. Spectrum badges. Yeah. Is it has automatic loading side cargo grids. It emphasizes convenience over salvage speed. Without an abrade salvage head by default, it will hull scrape at a lower rate than the Vulture. We receive a free gift for our a display case for our cards. You get these liveries. Purple's cool. Huh. Camo. That's going to be a preference that people probably want. And as of today, it's 7 a.m., so an hour and 10 minutes ago, 7:12. This first hotfix tackles multiple stability and gameplay issues, one client crash fix. 4 server crash updates, further updates to RMQ to help reduce dropped packets, further updates to the entity identity manager to help with the high amounts of B-win issues, further streaming updates to help elevators stream in the proper hangar when traveling between hangars and to not invalidate instance culling when leaving a hangar. Added further mitigation for transit carrier getting stuck in the door closing state. This is a potential fix that caused elevators to be present but caused panel buttons to stop functioning. Okay. Can't say I ever personally experienced that one either. But okie dokie.